Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, action-packed heat here right off the bat. Matt Koger planting the axe, heading up on that first board with Arden Koger Jr. The chubby gray squirrel up with him, Hunter. He's got to be happy with that first board.
Oh, he's excited. He's looking into this board, into that top board. Looks like he's going to be up there, right there with Matthew here. It's going to be a race as to see who can cut this block the fastest up top. Matt's going to be 2 hits ahead of Jamie. So Jamie's going to have to reel him in here. David is looking to plan his board. Dave's got a hit in. And Gavin's getting ready to set his board over there. And he's going to do some work to catch up.
Yeah, look at Matt Koger. So efficient in the top of this springboard. He's already onto the back side. Super Dave's got a good cut going. He's not really happy with that board, though. Feels a little uneasy on it, slightly sloping down. Makes it so he's not getting way back in that swing, putting all that power he's got behind that axe. Matt Koger will take this first flight of the springboard. Give him a big round of applause.
David Moses turning around there.
Arden Koger Jr. comes off in second. Moses, a couple more swings should do it for him. There it is. Give him a big round of applause. We'll stick with Super Dave and Gavin Brumbaugh. Gavin, our rookie champion this year in the Steel Timber Sports Series, on position 5. Great springboard going. Keep cheering them on, folks. They can hear you up there.
This is not an easy event, folks, and this is one of the last things you learn as a competitor is to be able to do this. So Gavin hasn't been cutting springboards too awfully long in comparison to his counterparts in this heat, but he has come a long way in a year. He has set PRs all year. He's going to turn around and slash here, take a deep breath, try to find his line, and then cut that off. Maybe 1 or 2 more blows here, and he'll be through.
I know, and if this event is not hair-raising enough, being up 9 feet, chopping through these logs, give him a big round of applause. On the back
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our athletes ripping into the top of these beautiful 8-turn pine logs. Look at Lentz. He is flying on position 1. Storm right with him, though.
Logan Scarborough going to take that heat, though, Dave.
Where did Logan come from? Down on position 4. I was looking at Lentz, the race between Lentz and Storm, and then Scarborough's
timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. All of our ladies ripping into these standing blocks. You see Hannah Quigley, your world champion, just absolutely attacking this log on position 1. Working her way across it, getting ready to throw the drivers in. And I was exactly what I expected, Hunter. Just like riding a bike for Sonia down there. A little sloppy with the kind of stepping in a little bit, but she's moving a lot of wood.
Her mechanics are great. She's got a nice long stroke, very similar to Hannah Quigley's down there. Hannah's probably getting close to driving that block off. We have Miss Jones turning around here. She's moving through the block well. She might have to come up a little bit there, follow her lines. Sonia is on the back as well.
And there it is for Hannah Quigley on position 1. Cecilia Jones, Sonia Wixom, hit for hit, swing for swing, trying to finish these up. Now they're going to try to break that near wood first, then work their way across, use the block to their advantage, and try to tear that far wood off. There it is for Sonia.
She says, I don't know there, Dave. She knocked that block off on an upstroke, an up hit, which is not typically common, but she's smiling. She's just glad that it come off there.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our ladies getting into the top of these single bucks. And these saws, it looks as easy as just pushing and pulling them, Hunter, but it is definitely not, man. These ladies making it look easy right now.
Alex Miller has a very good cut going. You can see her opening that window at the back of her stroke. She's going to finish it off here with 1 more stroke. Great cut there. Kate Wachowski's down there. She's getting close. And I'll tell you what.
That's Julie Miller down there. That's not Kate.
Julie Miller down there.
And then Meredith Ingridson finishing it up. Her first cut. Give them all a big
go!
All right. All these these guys getting into the front side of the
Scooter Cougar has a good block going down here. Looks like Ben and Ben are going to turn first, though. Dave Brandon right behind him. Walmsley had his block slab out there. That's good for him.
Yeah, Wom started going for the drives real early there. It looked like had a lot of power.
Oh, Scooter Cougar coming off right before Ben, followed by Brandon Graves.
Nicely, easily taking the heat though on position 1. Beautiful cut. That was a tough break for Walmsley though.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our ladies putting in first opening blows into these logs, opening up. They're trying to open up about the same size chip as they have for the size log. So it looks to be about an 11-inch base into these logs. Want to match that with a 45-degree angle to efficiently get to the middle as fast as you can. We see Witkowski already accomplishing that on position 1 with Shepard on position 2. Lloyd now joining the party on the backside. Hit for hit, swing for swing, down through the bottom. See Shepard. Shepard could find some pace here. She could perform an upset, but no, there it is. Witkowski taking the heat on position 1. See Leah Lloyd, she was our rookie champion at the Cherry Valley Outdoor Games earlier this year. In the collegiate series, she's hammering away there on position 3.
One more blow maybe for Colin here. There we go. She's off. Let's stick with Leah here. She is very close to cutting it off. Got her bottom here, and she's off. Oh.
1, go!
Here we go. All of our ladies ripping into these standing blocks. You see Hannah Quigley, your world champion, just absolutely attacking this log on position 1. Working her way across it, getting ready to throw the drivers in. And exactly what I expected, Hunter. Just like riding a bike for Sonia down there. A little sloppy with the kind of stepping in a little bit, but she's moving a lot of wood.
Her mechanics are great. She's got a nice long stroke, very similar to Hannah Quigley's down there. Hannah's probably getting close to driving that block off. We have Miss Jones turning around here. She's moving through the block well. She might have to come up a little bit there, follow her lines. Sonia is on the back as well.
And there it is for Hannah Quigley on position 1. Cecilia Jones, Sonia Wixom, hit for hit, swing for swing, trying to finish these up. Now they're going to try to break that near wood first and work their way across, use the block to their advantage and try to tear that far wood off. There it is for Sonia.
She says, I don't know there, Dave. She knocked that block off on an upstroke, an up hit, which is not hit.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All our athletes ripping into these beautiful lathe-turned aspen logs. Looks like Bo Quinn making the turn first.
Followed by Mattias, Dave.
Mattias, he is an animal down there out of the Czech Republic on position 4, trying to keep the pace with position 1, but Bo Quinn will take the heat.
Followed by Mattias down here. I'll tell you what, Dave, he was hitting that block with some power. I was impressed. Let's keep with Alec down here as he blows that block off with that one final blow.
There we are. Give them all a big round of applause. Bo Quinn will move on.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. All these guys getting into the front side of the
Scooter Cougar has a good block going down here. Looks like Ben and Ben are going to turn first, though. Dave Brandon right behind him. Walmsley had his block slab out there. That's good for him.
Now, Wom started going for the drives real early there. It looked like had a lot of power.
Oh, Scooter Cougar coming off right before Ben, followed by Brandon Graves.
Nicely, easily taking the heat, though, on position 1. Beautiful cut. That was a tough break for Walmsley, though. He thought he had the... on the wood.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
That was a hot saw race for sure, Dave. We had troubles on stand 2 and on stand 5.
Our athletes are set, ready to rock.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All our athletes getting into this first board hole. They'll take a series of swings with this 5-pound to 7-pound razor blade of an axe. You see O'Connell, Storm, Bo Quinn all up at the same time. All our athletes now working on their second board hole. O'Connell's got to make quick work of this hole if he's going to stay with Jason. Jason Lentz going to plant his board first. But Storm will be the first to make the climb. Here we go. Potential upset in the making. Alex Storm, 4-hit advantage in the top over Jason Lentz. But look how strong Lentz is, Hunter. He is just bludgeoning that block.
He is going as well as Mark Quinn, but I'll tell you what, Alex Storm and his axe and block match is very good here. He is moving through the short wood. He's going to be on the back. Jason Lentz is 1-2 hits behind Alex. It's going to be a race. What a race there. Jason Lentz chasing him down on that backside. 1 stroke difference between them. But I'll tell you what, Andrew O'Connell is making some headway down here with that Cassidy Shear style swing technique.
Take it.
He's got a little bit of bar wood left. Be off Mark Quinn on that sagging board here, but he is off as well. Brandon said it is not worth the sweat equity right now. I have other events that I'm going to take my talents to, and I'm going to be full of energy. I don't blame you one bit.
To your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, all our athletes getting into the front side of these underhand logs. Matt Coger hitched himself off a little bit in the front. He had a knot right on the end. He did not approach it with as much angle as he typically does. Beaudry hanging with him right now onto the back side. Anybody's race heading into the back, but it'll be Matt Coger taking the heat.
Zednik looks like he's going to be driving off right here after Trevor, followed by Scooter. David's still working down here on his block. 1, maybe 2 more hits here, and David Moses is off. That was a very good race, folks.
Yeah, give them all another big, big round of applause. Very impressive cut there for Matt Coger on position 1.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All our ladies ripping and tearing into the single buck. All the ladies with a great cut right now. But look at Witkowski. Her saw is melting through this log on position 1.
Kelly Kerrigan has a good cut too. She's getting to that small wood down at the bottom. It's going to be a close 1-2. Oh, Kate had a problem there. Broke out. She's going to come back and finish that off. We hate to see that. That was a very good run until that very bottom. Kelly will be very happy with that as well.
Yeah, give them all a big...
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. The big boys are on the stage right now. Browsey is rattling the stage down here as Bradshaw is down on position 4. All our
Jamie, the
athletes.
first to turn there. He looks to be driving it off. He and Bradshaw or Rouse are going to be 1-2 in this heat. Zach reeled him in, followed by Logan. Chris down here is going to be driving off, as well as Alex. Very close. We had a close 1-2 and a close 4-5 down here. That is for sure.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. You see Samantha Graves absolutely attacking that block there on position 2. Leah going with that slow as smooth, smooth as fast technique, just trying to get some control on that axe. but you want to present the axe at a 45-degree angle into these logs to maximize its efficiency in cutting. You see Graves doing that as she heads to the backside, Hunter.
That pace of Samantha Graves is absolutely incredible. She moves, she flows through that block with absolute grace. She has taken no breaks, consistently moving. Her hit speed is very, very impressive.
Yeah, and she's got great lines in this, meshing up her hits, being very efficient in this block right now. Leah joining her on the backside now, but Samantha Graves will take the heat. And we'll stick with Leah here on position 3, getting that chip out of her way.
Good decision there. Safety first in that. You hate to see those chips hang because it increases the chance that your axe can glance. That's why she's wearing this chain mail in case it were to glance, especially on a down hit, so it doesn't come down into her leg, which we saw very close earlier.
And I'm telling you, she's hitting with a lot of power on this stage. I'm thinking with just another year or two of training, she is going to be a weapon in this event, folks. She's trying to break it off now. Let's cheer for her on the stage. She's got the near broke.
She aims a little higher, she'll have that off. There you go. Good cut. Good
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our athletes getting into their cut. A little bit of a hang off the top for Maddie, but he's found his groove now. Look at Nicely fly. He is cooking with gas on position 2.
He's having a good cut as well. He's off in 3rd in this heat, I believe.
Yeah, Nicely will take the heat. Half a stroke behind him was...
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Spoley timing the go perfectly there on position 3, right into the log very quickly, but cannot get that first chip out in her first 4 hits. That's going to be problematic because Hannah's got a great block down here on position 1. Was able to get that first chip out after her first 3 hits, but now the center of this block is looking a little stiffer, Hunter. This does look like it's going to take a lot of hits and a lot of pace for these ladies.
Alex is on the back here, making quick work of it. Hannah's turning as well. It won't be long before Meredith is. She's getting towards that center wood there, that heartwood. Alex is very close to driving it off. Looks like she's done the work in the top. Just got a little bit more to do in the bottom. One more drive and she'll be good there. She'll take that heat, Dave. Hannah is moving as well as Meredith.
Yeah, I definitely think that Hannah's block is a little dead in the center on this one. It is just not moving for her at all. She's getting ready to drive it off now. There it is. Give her a big round of applause.
Let's stick with Meredith here. She's got a little bit more work to do in the front side of that, or the back side of that block, front towards you all, and she'll be off. This is not easy work, folks. You're bent over. You are losing a little bit of wind trying to get this. You can see her kind of stand up, get that long stroke, trying to finish through this a little bit more firm wood than what she was kind of hoping for. Being strong with it, extending that arm, getting all the leverage she can to make sure she finishes this block off with one more blow.
Well, Meredith is typically, like in the Hayward area, you see her rolling logs out on the pond, not on the stage chopping wood. Great to see her out here. To the off position or on position. Make sure those oilers are turned on. Decomp switches hit, make it easier to turn over. Here we go.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
What a run by Ben Nicely down here on stand 4, Dave. Caleb Gravy looks like he has a spring that might have come off on his saw. He had to go back and make a full.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Colin Shepard on position 1, Leah Lloyd on position 2. Sawing away. Top 10 times moving on to tomorrow. These ladies They are moving some wood here. Advantage right now, position 1. But Leah not losing any steam getting into the middle of that log, Hunter.
I'll tell you what, she is impressive. Very new to this sport. I'll tell you what, she sticks with this. She's going to have a good go of it. Hannah had it, or Colin had a good run there. Sorry, Colin. Leah is at the bottom here. She's finishing out. She sticks with this. I'm telling you, Dave, she's going to be one to watch as she gets this figured out. She is going to be a threat. Everybody,
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our athletes ripping and tearing into these single buck logs. Top 10 times advancing to the finals.
David Moses making short work of it. He's in the small one. Jamie's off, followed by David, then Alec. Alec is thinking about that hang up he had off the top.
What a mess.
Very close race there. Our friend from the Czech having a little bit of problem in that bottom wood there.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All our athletes getting into their first board holes here at the 4-foot level in the tree. There we go. Adam Lefko, your favorite in this one, up with Logan Scarborough and Scooter Koger working away at their second board holes.
Scooter is not happy with his board. It's going down. He's going to make sure that this top board is good to go. He's going to try to get up there as quick as possible so that way he can get up there safely. He's got time to cut. Adam is moving through that block over there, Dave.
I see Logan. I've got a front row seat for that pocket. He had a fiber that kept bouncing his board out over here on the blue stand, but he's up right now. Going to try to make short work of this block. Big advantage for Lefko. He's onto the back side already on the red stand.
Trevor's running him down here. He's trying to cut those corners, get moving through. Looks like he's got a little bit of a knot on his far side. Scooter's going to be moving through shortly. Something's wrong here, he says.
Yeah, he is not liking it. Lefko will take the heat on the red stand. Give him a big, big round of applause. Awesome cut for him. We're going to stick with Beaudry, Scarborough, and Parsons.
Alex making sure that board is good. He's got one very good board set. He's going to be able to use that to spring in. Logan's turned around. Who's it going to be? It looks like Trevor is off. Logan's going to be a few behind him. Scooter is going to go back, make sure that these boards are good. He has to widen that out. Logan's got one more hit and he's off. Alex here, and he has a good board over there. He's going to have to get back on it.
Well, and Beaudry, when he was finishing up there, that block kind of gave him the hezzy hay. It started falling over, but it had a couple fibers hanging on the far side. He had to go back. He thought he was finished, had to finish it back up. What was that, Logan?
Scooter's backing up and at it here.
Beautiful.
It won't take him long. Now he's on his backside. That's just a tough break for Scooter Koger. Normally very strong in this discipline, Dave.
Yeah, and seeing Scooter at shows all season long, he's had a really good year with the springboard. He's got to be disappointed with the effort, but he definitely finished in a strong way. Give him a big round of applause, finishing things up there on the green stand. We'll stick with the young athlete out of North Carolina, Alec Parsons. Qualified into this event yesterday on the stage, earned the right to be on the stage here today. He's doing that slashing motion, bringing down that lightning bolt way from up in the sky. There it is. Give him a big round of applause, finishing things up.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Maddie Sling absolutely slamming that block with an up hit off the start, getting the chip to come out. A lot of great cuts in this one, Hunter. It's anybody's race into the back.
Maddie Sling off, followed by Alex, Savvy, Brandon, and Hunter. There was not a bad cut in that, Dave. Those were
big round of applause.
rippers. He's getting close, so I'll be quiet and let Andy do what he's good at.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Wow, the power on stand one. First hit, Chip came rifling out of that aspen log. Getting into the small wood already. Lentz is around to the backside. Your favorite with a 5-hit lead on the backside. Carlson's got to pick up some speed, Hunter.
He has got to move here. He's got a good stick. He had a trouble where he come off the block. Jason's already done. It's a race for second here. Who's it going to be? Bradshaw or Carlson turned at the same time, but it looks like Walmsley's coming along. Bradshaw making it into the small final, followed by Walmsley, Carlson, and let's stick with Brandon down here, qualifying in every event. He looks at that axe and says, I don't know if this is worth it. Must have ran into a knot on the front side there.
Yeah, give them all a big round of applause. Jason Lentz will go to the big final. Bradshaw to the small final.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Our ladies getting into the front side of these underhand logs. You see, here comes the pace. Samantha Graves, nice and easy with the first couple hits, and now she's finding her rhythm and really dismantling that block on position 1.
2 and 3 are not far behind, though. Alicia with those nice long strokes. She is having a very good cut. She's getting to the middle. She's turning. It will not be long for Cecilia as well. She's just about through. She's going to put a couple more drivers and be on that backside. But Sam is just ripping through this.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest difference right now between Sam and Cecilia, Sam is in and out of the block so efficiently. Cecilia's kind of looking at the axe while it stays in the log, thinking about her next hit, where Sam has got that muscle memory where she is just on autopilot through that log. There she is, finishing it up. Give her a big round of applause.
All right, let's cheer it on. Who's going to be second in this heat? Is it going to be Alicia? Is it going to be Cecilia? Alicia's close. She's through. Cecilia's not far behind. I can see that block of moving. 1 or 2 more hits, and she's going to be off. Get that bottom, and she's done.
Give them all a big round of applause. Excellent cuts.
Dave, I am impressed every time I see Miss Graves down there.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our ladies getting into these standing blocks. You see Spoley already drawn a nice chip on position 1. Witkowski getting the weight behind that axe. Big chips now falling out for her on position 2.
Big swings, Dave. I am impressed to see that. She's going to be turning here once she gets her drivers up. Turning at the same time as Alex. Who's it going to be on the backside? Who did the work and who has the pace, folks? All of our athletes are around now.
I know we saw Rachel Joseph competing in a couple of events earlier today. Standing block is one of her best. You're seeing it why right here. If she can just develop a little bit more confidence with that pace, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with in this event. Keep cheering them on, folks. They've almost got it finished there. Witkowski will take it first. On position 2, half a swing behind her was Spoley.
Let's stay with Rachel here, folks. She's not got much more to do. She's probably going to be driving here right now, I would imagine.
And you see the block starting to wiggle for her. She's got that far broke. And there it is. Give them all a big, big round of applause. On your pull cord, could be disqualification for you if you don't have your fuel turned back on. Your saw won't go. It's making sure you're set.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, Papa Slingsaw didn't go there on position 2. He's re-wrapping.
Neither did Scooters down here. He's re-wrapping as well.
And that was the spike of discontent of his pull cord.
Scoot's going to try one more time here.
Man, tough break for both those athletes. We give everybody up on the stage a big, big round of applause. We'll see what the judge says.
Mike did not go, Scooter did not go, correct?
Yes.
Mincow pumped up.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Nicely, massive chip in that log on position 1. Jamie's gonna have to pick up the pace to stay with that young man out of North Carolina on position 1. He's already on the backside. Jamie hit for hit, swing for swing though with nicely on the back.
Adam's having a good cut here on 3 as well. Savvy's getting into that short wood. Looks like Ben will go off first, followed by Jamie. Lefko. Ooh, close between Hunter and Adam there. And Savvy's going to come off down here.
He said heck with it. I'm not going to stumble off that thing. Give him a big round of applause.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Both these ladies getting into their underhand logs. First 4 hits for Kelly. That log did not move, but now she's got a good chip out. This seems a little stiff down there on position 1. She's going to have to put some pace behind it, try to keep up with Sonia. Sonia's log is falling apart for her quite nicely there, Hunter.
It's a little bit more crispy, I think, there, Dave, and it's coming apart a little bit better. Looks like Kelly's going to turn first, but Sonia's got a good front half. She's going to put drivers in and get around, I'm sure. She's got that bottom wood, middle, top, making that quick turn. And that's the challenge, Dave, is that turn. You see lots of different styles. Some people do that jump spin, but that step is a little bit more safe, and you're able to line up your hits a little bit better here. So Kelly is off. Sonia is going to be off here shortly behind her. Let's stick with her here, folks. This is not easy work.
Yeah, that was a tale of 2 sides, it looked like, for Kelly's block there on position 1. The first few hits on this side, that block did not want to move, and then she found the softer side on that back side. Dave on the stage, set up, ready to go. Quick, here we go.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. All of our athletes ripping it. Oh, Jewett hung. Uncharacteristic hang there on position 2, but now he's eaten. Bo Quinn hammering through on position 1.
Carlson is there right with Dave. What a pull there for those two. That was going to be right with the coach's eye. That's the only way they're going to be able to tell a difference there.
Hands on the wood.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
What a race. Give him a big round of applause.
Mark Saul did not want to start on him on that first.
To your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our athletes working on that first board hole. I know Carlson really making this event his own here in the last few months. There he goes up onto his first board hole with Ben Nicely. Nicely, so strong in the top. Carlson making sure he gets to the top first to get a few extra swings on Nicely. Oh, but that board just didn't want to settle in the back for him. There he goes. Hunter Waite going up top with Carlson right now. There goes Nicely, Sullivan, and Walmsley.
It's going to be a race in the block now, Dave. Ben has a nice opening, but I'll tell you what, Ben Nicely over there has that axe moving, and that axe loves that block. So he's going to have to put some pace here on this green stand to keep up with Nicely.
Yeah, look at Carlson. Carlson's about 80% through already, but Nicely gaining on him quick. Carlson to the back first. Nicely trying to cheat it. Heading to the back. He's got a lot of firewood. Hit for hit, swing for swing. Oh, no! Nicely slapping the whole thing off, chopping off on the ground. Carlson coming off clean on the top. Give him a big round of applause. Coach already giving me that doesn't count nicely. There it is for Waite.
Hunter Waite making that small final tomorrow. Dave, that is an exciting thing for him. coming in second in that heat.
Absolutely. There's Sullivan finishing things up on the yellow stand. One more big swing here for Wam should do it. There it is. Give them all a big round of applause, folks. Very exciting first heat in Flight 5.
Because he chopped it on the board.
I'll tell you what, if the rest of the heats in this flight have the same energy as that, we're in for a doozy here as we begin to wrap things up.
What do you call
today.
it?
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Men's standing block chop, just like chopping a tree down in your backyard. Athletes go 50% through. Look at Matt Coger and O'Connell fly.
Turn it at the
O'Connell-
same time, Dave. Who's it going to be?
He's trying to take him, but Matt Coger, so strong. Beaudry finishing it up in second.
We had blocks flying apart everywhere in this heat, Dave. I'll tell you what, I think only one of them.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All our athletes ripping and tearing into these 9-foot aspen trees. There goes Maddie Slingerland on the blue stand, up first with Caleb Graves. Caleb pumped up after his standing block chop in the past flights. Having a good board set. There he goes. He's going to have to try to find some pace now because Maddie Slingerland's so efficient in the wood up on top. Here they go. Racing for a shot in the finals, Hunter. It's anybody's race right now.
It's anybody's race. It looks like Mattias has a much better second board set up here. You can see Caleb's kind of struggling with that board sagging down. He's losing some power. Mattias is on the other side of it. He's got it. Maddie's sling is off. So it's going to be a race here for this second. We're going to have to see. Caleb was up there quick, but who's going to have the better race here in the block?
Yeah, Maddie Sling pumped up, hitting that block off quick in the back. So that thing's pretty much slabbed down. He's lucky didn't slab the full length of the log. It broke off just above the screws. So it will be a good cut for Maddie. But Caleb definitely not feeling good on that second board.
I'll tell you what, that was a very close finish. Zach Rouse finishing right behind there. Half a stroke difference between Caleb and Mattias.
And Mattias Klima's got to be pumped up about the cut itself up on top. It took him a second to get there, but after he got confidence on that top board, made short work of the top.
I'll tell you, Dave, he did what all
Is he
spring
done?
cutters
Yeah,
should
he's
do.
done.
He had a questionable first board, and he made sure to put the time in to make that top board a good board, so that way he could do that
my
work
God.
whenever he got up on there. And that's the key of being safe. You can see Brian,
Ethan.
he's trying to do that right now. He's kind of having to bore in there and get a good board set, so that way his clip
Yeah, to do
does
two.
not come out there. He's going to go back. Looks like he's
2 and
confident
2.
with that now. He's going to jam that board in there, and he's going to get up
Give
there
him
and do
3
some
minute
work.
time limit. He thinks he can get it.
Yeah, that was a look of confidence there as he looked back at Papa Sling like, what do you think? And Papa Sling took a step back. It's like, I don't know, get up there, let's go. There he goes. It is a nice soft block though at the top of the tree. Should make short work of this. He's got confidence now, able to get way back on that board and swing big. That's a huge confidence thing up there, Hunter. If you don't have that board sitting nice and flat and you can't open up your body and swing big, it'll take you a lot longer to get through these cuts.
It's just that comfortability up there. I mean, whenever you kind of feel that board sagging back, everybody's going to fall out of the tree eventually, but whenever you do that, you kind of think that in your back of your mind, and you don't want that feeling again, because it might only be 9 feet up is what your head's at, but or what your block's at, but whenever you're coming down, it feels like an eternity before you hit the ground, and you start having that fear in that, and that's what we try to avoid here. Brian has a good board. He's not got anything to worry about. He's on that back, doing that offhand hit it. He's got to have this block off.
Position 1, Hannah Quigley. On position 2, Samantha Graves. On position 3, Alicia Lentz.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our athletes getting into the top of this single buck log, and I'm telling you, they're making it look easy right now. Very technical event, presenting the teeth of that saw correctly to that log, making them so efficient as they're cutting. Drag race to the bottom right now. It'll be Samantha Graves taking the heat.
Missed consistency today, Dave. I don't know that she hasn't won a heat yet. Samantha Graves has put on a show today at the PA Lumberjack Championship.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. All of our ladies getting in to the standing block chop. You got to present that axe correctly. A 45-degree angle is what you're looking to accomplish to get to the log, center of the log as efficiently as you can.
Julie's having a good cut down here, Dave. She is following her lines well. Whenever she has a miss hit, she's going back and doing it right. She's going to turn first here, making sure those chips were out of her way so her feet were good and underneath of her. Meredith's having a good cut here too, being very deliberate with her motions and her hits.
Yeah, her down hits are looking great. Her up hits slightly flat, coming off of her hip instead of down by her knees. She can get some slope on that up hit. She's going to be dangerous in this event.
Julie Miller off with a ferocious hit there to end it. She finished that near wood, knew it wouldn't be long.
And O'Connell Shepard throwing the driver in, heading to her backside now. Looks like Meredith's just about there as well. Here she comes onto the backside. Hit for hit. Meredith taking her time, nice and easy. The biggest part of this, you want to get that first chip out so you have some nice juicy corners to aim that axe into to be able to dismantle this block efficiently. Isn't that right there, Hunter?
Those corners are really important, Dave. That's what gives you your aiming point for where you're going to put your axe in. And having a little bit of that space to where you can leave some of your axe out allows for that axe to travel a little bit better. That's what these ladies are trying. I'll tell you what, they got some tough sticks of wood right here, and they're working through it. They're trying to breathe through. That's the hardest part, is keeping breathing while you're chopping.
You know, the Meredith's block looks really deceiving because I was looking at that block on this side and it was bright red just staring at me. And I'm looking at it though, but it's super juicy. It looks soft and it's dismantling right when she does present it with slope. Every time she comes in flat, the chip just smiles at her, but with a little bit of slope, those chips are melting out of that log. There it is for Colin Shepard.
Meredith kicks that
Kick save and a
block
beauty,
out.
a kick save by Meredith.
She says, I like my foot, and I don't want to be like Matt Kager and have it land on it, so I'm going to move that.
Yeah. Ton of wood on this side. Ton of wood.
And we'll stick with Meredith again. She's not cut many of these folks. Her first time competing on the stage out here.
Slice down. She can't get to it.
I know last year she was here. She was actually on crutches with a torn ACL. So this is a huge improvement for her to this year.
By your rod, there you go.
She's going through it here, Dave, and she's working through this block as well as she can. She's got a few more down hits, and I think she's going to be off. I can see that block moving a little bit.
And she's going to try to break that near out. Those chips, there it goes. It's wobbling for her. There it is. Give her a big round of applause.
Big round of applause.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, timing that go pretty close there. On position 2. Trying to gain it on Maddie Sling. Maddie Sling so efficient in the underhand chop. There he goes to the backside. Maddie, fitter than ever, has got some pace behind that axe today. Throwing the drivers in to the bottom now. That'll do it. Maddie Sling will take the heat.
Logan Scarborough driving here. It'll be Alex Storm coming off before Logan. Logan shortly followed. Down here on this bottom end will be Gavin and Los
Leo.
trying to drive it through here. Logan says, I lost my balance on that jump and spin. The risk reward there is there, but that is one of those times where the risks did come to fruition and he had to deal with coming.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Oh, big hang by Koger off the top. 2 of them door wide open in this heat now for all of our athletes. Look at Beaudry and Savvy fly. O'Connell right with him coming into the bottom. Chris Savage, I think, just took that heat, everybody, on position 3. Give him a big round of applause.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. Both these ladies ripping into their cuts. Sonia letting the nose of that saw kind of droop over on her there, forgetting how heavy the plate of that saw is. If you get overextended and let the nose fall, the teeth and the rakers will catch on the opposite side of the log and hang it there. She's got the rhythm going now, though. Moving very well back and forth. And Cecilia's using every single tooth on that saw. On position 2, sawing extremely well. Tight race into the bottom now. Anybody's race into the small wood. It'll be Cecilia Jones taking the heat, followed by Sonia Wixom. Give them a big round of applause, folks.
Cecilia was getting...
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Jason Lentz, Mark Boquin, Adam Lefko, Mattias, Klima, and Zednik hammering away on these blocks. Jason's got a beautiful cut going on position 1. Boquin trying to chase him down. Mattias has got a great cut going
Mattias
too.
is driving off here right after Jason, I believe. He'll finish second in that heat.
Lentz had a solid cut on position 1. Beautiful log. Mattias pumped with his cut. But look down the line, he was like, oh, just one behind him. One behind him. Give them all a big round of applause, folks. Excellent heat of the men's stand.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Julie Miller has got that log chipped right out in those first 4. That's what you're looking for. Rachel Joseph right with her right now. Now Rachel's going to pick up a little bit of her speed there. She put 4 really big hits into it. Now she's getting to the meat of that log, and she's going to start moving some wood. This is where Julie picks up the pace as well. Julie throwing the drivers in, heading to the backside. And with Rachel on position 2. All right, drag race now. The veteran versus the rookie here in the underhand. Whoa, Rachel losing her footing a little bit there. That gave Julie an extra couple hits advantage. Getting into the heart, the meat of this log on the backside. Hunter, what are you seeing from the front side, bud?
I'm seeing Julie's ahead a little bit, but Rachel is closing in here. Julie's getting ready to drive it off, I believe. Rachel, with that hang up on her transition, turning around has kind of cost her some time, and that inevitably is going to be what the difference is in the heat. But Rachel's got very close here. She's going to be chipping out and then driving off. A good clean cut though so far.
And Rachel definitely didn't do quite as much work as Julie did on the front. She had to work a little harder on the back, but give her a big round of applause.
Hands on the wood. Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
What a cut by Browsey on position 1.
Alex Storm showing it there a little bit. He's happy with his run as well.
Oh, what could have been for Walmsley. That saw was cooking if it had gone first.
All right, stand 5 is good.
That's a good cut for Parsons
Stand 5
down
is
there
good.
on position.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Our athletes ripping and tearing into these 20-inch poplar logs up here, Hunter. I'm already tired. They're not even through the first few swings yet. All right, counting them in. Take their 12 swings. Now, let's go backing out. Here comes nicely in. We had a nice, really smooth transition there on position 3. Miscommunication there on position 1.
Jason Lentz had a good start on this side of the block from what I can see, and Alex Storm is working through it. Scooter Carriger better watch out or I'm going to throw hands with him up here. This is definitely an endurance race, Dave.
Yeah, it's probably a benefit that they can only take 12 swings at a time, and then they get to tag somebody else in to keep moving some wood. Catch their breath a little bit. It's kind of like playing football at this point. Go out, run around for 10 seconds, then take a breather. Then go out, run around for 10 seconds, take a breather. This is some beautiful poplar they're chopping right now, though. Nice and fresh stuff.
Going up top. He's got to, which I like that.
Looks like Storm, Lentz, and Browse are solidly in the lead right now, down on position 4.
I like that technique down there on stand 1, though. They kind of started off with a smaller chip face, so that way it would break it open, kind of like what you said you would do. And that's been effective, I think.
Well, yeah, because with the axe essentially is a wedge, and you're trying to blow those chips out by implementing that wedge into the wood. If you have a smaller face, you can definitely remove that chip faster with that wedge. So after 15 inches, I've been told by a few athletes, it does really become difficult to pull a chip. So if you try to go that full 20 inches, you may not. You may go like 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds and not be able to pull it. So Lentz going for the drivers down there already.
Stand 3 is getting ready. I would say that Zach will probably be getting ready to drive it off down here or getting into that heartwood.
It looks like they're about halfway through down here on the one side on position 1. I know you definitely want to watch your feet when these.
There we go. Butcher block complete on this blue stand 4. Brandon Graves hitting away here.
Oh, he's stuck. Oh, shit. Now they're just...
All right, Caleb's going to try to drive it off for him now on position 1. There they are. All right, we'll stick with position 2. Boquin, Gravesy, and Mattias. Now Graves stepping in, getting his swings in.
This is bad.
Trying to get that near wood broke so they can finish this off, Dave. They're getting close. Their line scarf matching up is the issue here. Brandon says, boy, this is going rough on the edge of that axe.
I was going to say, I think if you just let Bo Quinn, head bash it over.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Big swings by both these ladies, opening up these beautiful white pine logs. I know Center Hardwood's donating all the wood for our show here this weekend. One of our big sponsors. We really appreciate them. They've really picked out some beautiful timber for us to be competing on all weekend long. Kelly around to the back side already on position 2.
Her axe is really liking this block, I think, compared to Alicia's here. She's making good time of it. She's going to be driving right after this round of chips, I imagine. She's going to try to break that near wood so that way she can drive it off. Might take another round. Alicia's around, though. She's going to try to make short work of this back. Kelly with her far wood, and she'll be off. Good cut, Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly was pumped up. She was smiling as that block came off. She's happy with that cut. On position 2, we'll stick with Alicia Lentz. On position 1, presenting the axe well. It's got some good angles on it. Just the wood is not quite moving forward. Could be axe selection. Could be a little bit of the block, but we'll stay with her, folks. Keep cheering her on. She hasn't been cutting the standing block for very long.
A lot of our ladies are new to this unless they're from the Northeast, Dave, where the women's college standing block was a little bit more prevalent. A lot of our other athletes have learned this recently since Steele has put it in, and we've seen a lot of growth in our ladies over the last 2 years in this discipline.
Beautiful,
Great
nice
job.
and clean.
Timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, got to have 12 hits and then turn it over to your next teammate. Matt Koger working up an appetite down there on position 4. Here comes Maddie Sling. Maddie had the second fastest standing block time here today.
Different approach down here at this stage. Looks like Maddie and Scooter were working on the front, and it looks like Matt's going to start swinging on this backside now.
Man, there is some rugged timber in this group here. I'm looking at stand 2 right now. That Farwood does not want to come out of this poplar log.
Thank God he has some on.
Look at Maddie fly down there. In
He
and
is
out.
moving.
Looks like he hasn't competed all day. He's attacking that log.
He told me this is the one event that he for sure wants to win this weekend.
Jamie knocking some chips out of his way. Man,
Andrew O'Connell was really wanting to get that chip to fall. He finally does.
Savvy just stepped back. He goes, holy cow, this block is hard.
You guys don't listen to me. Cut these every day, all the time. It's gonna get worse. It also gets even darker, and then it gets
I just saw the raindrop.
fragile. The main thing is down here. Not gonna beat it.
All right, hit for hit, swing for swing. How are the
Getting
ladies
close
doing
down
over
here.
there?
Not gonna beat it.
How are the ladies' block going? It looks like they got a pretty good chip out on this side.
They got one good chip out on this side, and they're working, that's for sure.
235, but yeah, they may be around.
Scooter getting into the small wood down there on position 4. That's where it gets tough. You got to change the angle and how you present that axe to try to pick up some wood. That block is moving. There
And
it
that
is.
block is off.
250.
Great cut on position 4.
Let's see.
Maddie Sling was saying, if you don't got it, I got it on this side. Got it on that upslope, up hit.
I need Zach and Alex to win because they both give me $20. I paid their
Oh, that's
All right. Koger, Moses, and Bradshaw getting pretty close down here on position 1.
Andrew O'Connell finally got that stubborn chip to break out. They might be able to do a little bit of working on that now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of wood on that side of the block still.
They were staring at that chip for a long time, Dave. They're glad to see that gone. Maybe now they can get those corners and get some cut. Sam's trying to do the same here. Their Farwood on this side for sure is being very stubborn. She might have to hang the axe out a little bit more. Stuck in there. They might have to run a chip line down, Dave, to try to get that to break open. I think that might be part of the issue.
Well, this is one of those things where axe selection really does come into play. Ladies might not have a poplar axe that really likes this stuff. Like Arden Koger Jr., I know he chops a ton of poplar down in West Virginia. He probably had at least one sitting in his box that liked it. They finished things up down there on position 1.
Here's done.
Nice and hot blade, Jamie. All right, we'll stick with 2 and 3 right now.
There they go. They got that chip to fall. Now they're going to be able to do some work. Hannah quickly swinging away.
Handing each other off the axes now. That's not a good sign.
Heard that, Carlson.
Carlson, big shot to the guts of that one. Now O'Connell's trying to get that near wood out. Starting to break the near, work his way across. And there we go. Give him a big round of applause. And let's stick with our all-ladies team on position 3. Let's hear it for them.
They're not the worst. I remember a college women's underhand at 10 minutes.
They're not halfway through. Right?
I don't know. That was like that.
All right, Hannah Quigley now
You want to fly or die?
taking some shots into this log. See Samantha Graves getting ready to start on that backside. There's a pile of wood in the far on that backside. They're starting to get into a good spot on the front side of this log, but Sam's gonna have to spend a lot of time on that far wood, start getting it out of there.
It's finally starting to chip there, so maybe they can get it out a little easier, Dave, but they're definitely struggling on this side, getting that opened out. Sam's getting the work done now, though.
Let's see what's away. That size.
All right, the judges turn the dogs loose. Both ladies are gonna be able to chop at the same time on each side of this. So let's cheer them on, folks. It's not gonna take them long now. Hannah was pumped. She's like, seriously? We can do this? Let's go. That farwood is stubborn though, Hunter. That is just, every time they hit it, it just smiles back at them.
There's a knot. Come over here. Cut it close.
Yep, rotate in.
The rules are being made. Don't worry about the going to flow. We're at 7:15.
They've almost got to the middle on Samantha's side. Spoley got a couple of really key chips there in the far out with that hit. Now that axe is stuck right up in there.
I feel like clinking the block.
There's a reason they nicknamed this wood Yellow Death, Hunter. I think we're seeing it right now.
It looks like death to me. That deep, dark heartwood in there is definitely not any softer than that sapwood on the outside.
Oh, we'll be 9 minutes. Yep. Stay down.
I don't know if you want to, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to, Connor. There you go.
All right, Sam,
He's okay catching axes.
it is cutting. Oh, yeah.
Stop.
They're working at it piece by piece, swing by swing. I wonder at which point regret's starting to work into here. Wonder which point. Samantha's like, yeah, we were at that point a while ago. Yep.
Yeah. Everybody's working for right there.
Oh, they are getting close.
Frustrating. All right, well, this wasn't Friday, I think.
All right, looks like
There we go.
it's getting close. It is wiggling a little bit. Keep cheering them on, folks. Almost there. Alex got to go for a big far hit. Get that thing broke in the far.
Hands together, they're getting close to finishing it out here.
Man, the heart of that thing just thudded when she hit into it. The whole bar is broken out now. One or two stubborn fibers in the middle there.
Kick it over.
Look, it's a near.
Man, it just does not want to go.
Middle near, and they should be done.
There we go. Give him a big round of applause.